Hi guys, welcome to another movie crew review. Today we'll be reviewing How to Train Your Dragon.
The movie stars Mason Thames, Nico Parker, Gerard Butler, and Nick Frost.
So, in this live action remake of the 2010 film of the same name, we see Hiccup, a Viking who really isn't one, trying to live up to his father's idea and trying to train to hunt and kill dragons, where he falls and finds the Toothless dragon, this protagonist that he becomes friends with, twined with, and in the end helps transform the Viking village from a killing one into one that lives with the dragon. So we're going to get into the review, and today Cameron is going to start us off.
So I've watched the original long time ago. I think I've only watched it once. And watching this movie, it was the most seamless transition into live action I think I've seen an animated film done. I loved the way everything looked. The set design was beautiful. The costumes were beautiful. Everything just seemed to work so well in live action. The way the dragons looked, especially Toothless, they just managed to pull this off so seamlessly. It really took my breath away. I'm just like, wow, like this to me is the best adaptation from an animation to live action I've seen. Just the way it just flowed. I mean, I can't, like, I've only watched the original one, so I can't say shot for shot, but it just seemed to be the same, but feel different somehow. I just think it being live action gave it a more humanizing aspect as opposed to the animation. I think I got more swept away in the fantasy element, but because it was live action, it just maybe make me feel like it was here. But yeah, just the way everything sounded, looked, it just really was amazing to me. I loved everything about it. Not not much went wrong really. I mean, the casting was superb. Like everyone did an amazing job, and just the location as well. Like it was beautiful to watch. The flying scenes especially was done so well. Like Toothless looked amazing, and Hiccup on Toothless, like I got a bit worried maybe it would look a bit choppy maybe because the way he's flying so fast, but really, honestly, it looked so well done. It looked so real, but still Toothless looked this cute, amazing dragon and kept his look to being the way he is rather than making him more live, like more realistic. I think they did that really well. Moon?
Alright, so I love the animated movies, especially first two. So I was a bit skeptical going into the movie, and first 10 minutes I was like, I don't know what's going on, and I wasn't really sold on the guy plays Hiccup. But my God, when he meets Toothless, that was it for me. I was right back up went to the like I was in the animated movies. I was feeling the same emotion. So Toothless is like in the beginning he looks bit menacing, bit fierce, but he's that adorable dragon. So and the way he looks perfect, like he just looked like the animated one, but like in the live version, he was so cute, honestly. And then I was like, when the chemistry between Toothless and Hiccup like is going on, like they're developing the relationship. It's basically the same story, like beat by beat. Even some shots are same, but I'm loving it because it is that movie, but it's just live action. And I think the girl who played Astrid, like I was sold on her from the very first scene. She was fantastic. Like I can see her doing like more action stuff. She was really good. Gerard Butler, again, I was like, does he fit the role? At the end, I was like, yeah, he does fit the role. All the dragons look fantastic, and all all kids or whatever these adults or teens are, everyone I think played very well, and somehow didn't have any expectation. I came out like loving this movie. I hope they make another second one as well. They remake the second one. I can't wait for that. John?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. As a live action remake, I think it's done really well. It's towing the fine line of taking the original source material and not changing it, but doing it in a way that looks accurate and was really quite detailed. I think for me, my standout was Gerard Butler's character. I really enjoyed his portrayal of the father role, and I know he was the voice in the original one, so it was good to see somebody come back from the original ones and portray their character. So I enjoyed that. I think Nick Frost did a good job as the trainer and his mentor, so that was also a good role for him, something a bit different. He's usually, kind of more the sidekick, so similar role in this, but yeah, it was good to see him with all the costume and that. I think the main character, he was really good, really well done. I think that the way that he interacts with Toothless and the way that they've animated it, it looks, especially like when the hands get up close and touching and things like that. I think that really to me, it's quite a seamless film. It's beat for beat, pretty much the animated film. It's 20 minutes longer. So yeah, there are some added things, but they're more sprinkled throughout. There's no like added new plots or anything like that. So if you enjoyed the original film, the animated film, I'm sure you'll really enjoy this. The casting for me was superb. It was fantastic. The score was the same score, so the music that you liked from the original film, you'll love in this one. And lastly, the scenery is for the locales that we're in. We're pretty much in Burke for most of the film, but we do travel out onto the ocean and to the Dragon's Nest and places like that. So they're all done really well, and the scenes that would have concerned me converting from animated to live action were done really well, like that the flying and seeing him ride Toothless, and also the amount of dragons they have in the scenes was really good. It wasn't just like capped at like say 2 or 3, especially the last scene where you see them all flying around. Real impressive. So yeah, for me it was stand out of a film.
Yeah, it really says a lot. Like, I think they really didn't cut any costs with this movie.
Oh,
I
no,
think
no.
I
Yeah.
think they knew the risk. They saw what Disney has done sort of with the past, mucking around with their
Lion King
things,
movies,
and
yeah.
DreamWorks went, nah, you know what? We're just gonna make sure it looks as close as we can without changing too much, and really staying true to the story and making sure everyone looks the same or feels the same and not changing a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a fine line when you're talking about any kind of remakes in that respect, because not just like recently it's been animated films being remade, but like in the early 2000s it was taking films from the 50s and remaking them. And sometimes, even though you want to change films, if you go the opposite direction and you stay too strict to what you originally had, that also doesn't work. Like the remake of Psycho didn't really work, wasn't really successful because it was just too shot for shot remake, and that's where this adaptation is good. It's a remake and everything seems the same, but it's just little things they've adjusted to modify it from the animation to the real world. That I appreciate
Yeah,
the
I
work
do.
they've done, because it's just minor changes. They haven't gone and like Lilo and Stitch taken out characters, things like that to kind of get it to work. So yeah.
I didn't know Nick Frost in the movie, and
Oh,
I was
really?
yeah. So when I saw him, is it Nick Frost? Is it Nick Frost? Then when he spoke,
Yeah.
it is Nick Frost, and I love him. So and he wasn't that comedic here, but
Yeah.
something different. I appreciate that. And yeah, like because like you can't please everyone with it
Oh,
changing everything, so keeping the same. But I'm happy with this movie. I don't. This formula works for me perfectly. So yeah.
If they remake films like this, I would appreciate it. But there's always going to be the person that says it's so similar to the original.
Yeah, well,
What was the point? But I think that at least for this one, I did have a fun time watching it. So I was great with it.
But like I said before, for me, the live action made me somewhat feel
Oh, yeah,
something
yeah.
different. Did you guys feel something different
No.
compared to the
I felt
animated
more
or not?
okay. So like with the Toothless and Hiccup's relationship, I think because it was a bit more cuter in the animation,
Yeah.
I kind of drew to that. Whereas in this film, I drew more to the father-son relationship between Gerard Butler and Hiccup. I don't know why. I don't know if it's Gerard Butler's acting. He was really good in this film. I honestly think he had a great emotional range. So for me, that was, I don't know why, but it just stood out a bit more. that was my draw comparing the two
For
films.
me, it always felt when they like scenes when he actually when meets Toothless and when they captured Toothless, that scene is like very, heart wrenching, and I feel so much. I felt the same emotions here as well. So
All right, guys, gonna give our scores.
Yep.
Moon, how many Toothless out of 10?
I'll give 8.5 Toothless out of 10.
John?
Yeah, I'll be on the same page. 8.5 Toothless out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it 9 Toothless out of 10. All right, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, check out our socials, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.